defensively to get after them like you guys did and lean on them, especially down the stretch?
It was a lot of fun, just being dominant and doing what we do best. Just playing our part and doing our jobs, honestly.
This is what you guys came back for, right?
Yeah, I ain't come back to not. This is the whole goal. I ain't come back to not win the ACC and not go get a chance to play in the college football playoffs.
When you guys get to that point in the game where just the quarterback, I can't remember how many sacks, but the last 2 drives, he had a lot of drives. What's the feeling on the defensive line when you're just getting that, getting to the quarterback constantly and just kind of rotating sacks?
It's a great feeling because at the end of the day, as long as we all eat, we all win. That's how I look at it.
So you guys are 13-0 ACC champs, played a quality schedule, but yet the discussion after the game is whether or not you actually make it into the playoffs. Does it aggravate you that that's even a discussion after going 13-0?
Yeah and no, because at the end of the day, I control what we control. If they put us in, we ready. Simple as that.
Do you think you guys as a defense don't get the credit maybe you deserve on the national scale of how good defensively this team has been for 13 games?
Honestly, we don't really too much care about specific credit. As long as we all win and doing our job, we good.
Jared Verse said after last game, when Florida State plays 4 quarters, the college world needs to watch out. College football world needs to watch out. Do you get that defense do that today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We shut them out. They ain't score. We did what we needed to do. We played 4 quarters. We balled. We gave it all.
That offense has scored a lot of points against a lot of teams. How'd you guys shut them down the way you guys did?
Sure, the same thing we do every week. Prepare, bust our asses, and prepare to be the best we can every day.
You know how good that defensive line can be. You've been around them for so long. But what do you say about the collective? Braden, what the level he played at, level you played at, level Jared played at, Pat. It seems like everybody was kind of at their best tonight.
Honestly, it goes into the preparation, and when our names are called, it's time to go show up. At the end of the day, we're doing our job, we're dominating. We knew they couldn't stop us up front, so we did what we had to be done.
I believe you got 2 PBUs. Patrick had 1, and a couple of defensive linemen had. How much pride do you guys take in that to knock the ball out the defensive line?
We take a lot of pride in it because at the end of the day, it helps everybody else tip passes, change the game all day because somebody could catch one and anything could happen. Like in a critical situation like that, when I tipped the ball, that was a critical situation, and it gave Fitz the opportunity to go out there and get a sack. So,
can you tell when you guys are kind of overwhelming an offensive line and the quarterback? Can you feel that during the course of the game?
Yeah, we can. Well, I can personally, but I feel like everybody can. But at the end of the day, after that first drive, we see how you play, we see who you are, and if you're not doing how we feel like you should be playing us, we're going to go out there and dominate and do what needs to be done.
I know y'all. It's like you guys. I'm sorry. It seems like you guys are, of course, a bunch of talented individuals from defensive end, outside linebackers to the interior defensive line. But you guys play with as a unit, like almost as one. It's like one guy do something and the other guy knows how to play off of that guy. Can you speak to that and maybe what the coaching in the offseason kind of played into how y'all got played?
Honestly, I feel like that just comes from practice and them late nights when we're not at practice and we're going out there working together, working on certain things together, and just constantly being that help for our brothers so we can build that connection and build that bond. Because if I go out there and I know what Jared going to do, more than likely he's going to bull rush inside, so that automatically sets in my mind, so when it's passed to wrap around him or anything like that, you just got to build off your brother.
Y'all played a lot of backup quarterbacks before, but the quarterback played a lot of college football. I guess what do you say about, when you're able to impact a guy who's played a lot of college football, what's that say about what your defense can be?
Our defense is dominant. Defense wins championships, like everybody says. At the end of the day, our defense stand on business, and we understand what goes with playing a veteran quarterback or playing somebody that has played a lot of college football. You got to be on your best game, and that's what we did tonight.
Were y'all worried about who's going to be a quarterback and how that was all going to play out during the week?
Nah, we never worried about none of that. At the end of the day, we're going to put our best foot forward regardless of who's that quarterback or who's wherever.
Does it feel appropriate that after everything that you guys been through, at Florida State, that you had to face one more major adversity of another backup quarterback, going on to Brock to go win a game? Does it feel appropriate that you guys won in that kind of fashion?
What you mean?
With everything you guys been through, does it feel just like?
Yeah, we knew we was gonna win. At the end of the day, we put in the work. We focus on one play at a time, regardless of what happened. We just take it one play at a time, one day at a time.
How excited are you to get Daryl back in there?
Real excited because that's another great add-on. It's going to be real, even crazy when y'all see him play.
How fun was it to watch Braden just, eat, like you mentioned, eat today, just go off, how he did?
It's great. It's great. I'm always cheering on any teammate that makes a play. It's great. I'm glad he got them sacks. It shows he's a hard worker.
Hey, when you guys got here, it was tough times, and how did Coach Fuller? I know everybody's talked about Coach Norvell, but how did Coach Fuller kind of gain your guys' confidence and trust?
Honestly, just the same thing every day, being himself, being the guy he is, just the same thing every day. It's everyday thing. One day, one rep, one play, one time, one fall.
When you think about how far this defense has grown, just in the last 3 or 4 years when the new staff got